Zero. Oh my god, I ran out of time. We weren't ready. Hey everyone, welcome to All the RPGs, Mischief, Golden Piracy. Oh, I totally forgot to change the stream information. I don't care. Here, I'll do it now. No, it's too late. It won't change it. It's been a while since we've been here because life happened last time we were supposed to play, and that was disturbing. The main way of things. Hey, thanks, Jim.
I was waiting for this so I could do that.
Dun dun! 3 months. Do you get like a cool new badge thing? If you go into the smiley face, in chat, no, not the smiley face. The gear. If you go into the gear.
The gear.
No, that's not it either. Where is it? Let's see. I thought it was the smiley face. Nope, that's all the emotes. Dim snacks, 4 months. Oh. There's a place where you can like change what badge you're using and stuff. I just can't find it right now. Oh well. Uh-oh. Jasmine fell out again. Oh.
Oh no.
That's all right. Everything's a little screwed up in the OBS overlay at the moment, but as soon as she comes back, everything will be fine. It's cool. I'm totally going to do a recap anyway. So, we're going to rewind back to like January. The crew was in Lostport and was taking care of business, like selling off a bunch of treasure that they had looted from the Tower of the Black Pearl. And the Black Pearl, as a matter of fact. And they went to this weird tower up on the promontory, and they ran into, a halfling on a wagon with some blink bunnies, kind of ran into them, sort of. They helped that one out. Then they got into the tower, and they helped, hey, Barkrocks, and they helped the weird dude in the tower fight off the Mahaya Karakin. Which was like the late Christmas episode, because all it wanted for Christmas was them. And then they came back down and they found out that there was a cool exclusive sort of meal, like 5-star meal at Enchanted Edibles. So they went back to the pangolin, and all kinds of stuff ensued. They met up with some merfolks and cut a deal for the pangolin to provide food and beverage services while the merfolks were there in Lostport. And then there were Piscenes, which are like fish people that were also there. And as it turned out, Gunner's duty bag, had been swapped accidentally, his sea bag, with somebody else's, and there was like Piscine skin and bones and stuff in it. So they took that over to the Piscenes and they explained what happened, and now they have a golden shell that says "Friends to Piscenes everywhere" or something like that. And then they had dinner, and that didn't really go as planned either, because does anything ever go as planned? Ultimately, always. Ultimately, they made a duty. I said duty bag. That's with a U. Eventually, they got everything squared away. They got all their coin from what the heck was it called? I gotta look.
The Citadel.
The Citadel, that's right. From the Citadel. And made it back to their ship, and they got underway. And boy, did their NPC crew have a bunch of stories to tell them about what happened in Lostport, which is everything that they did. And as they pulled their ship out to sea, what ship are we on?
Serenico.
Oh, the Serenico, that's right. As they pulled the Serenico out to sea, who wrote this adventure? Clearly not me, because I don't know what's going on. On one side there was an escort of Piscine, and on the other side there was an escort of merfolk, and they were waving, and they sailed off into the sunset. And that's where we find them today, at sea. The new way to know where they are is the background on the stream. If it's blue, we're at sea. If we're ashore, it's this golden brown color.
That's fancy.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna show where we are. So right now we're at sea. So we got the blue one. Just a little visual cue for the viewers to figure out what the heck is going on. And I also just made this really cool new map screen that's going to be all screwed up. Right here. Here's the map screen. Oh, you can see the Serenical just at the top there. I think I moved it, that's why. And you can also see the players and myself.
We're falling off the world.
It's flat! The world is flat! Here.
And square.
Almost. Oh, and then Gunner fell off the boat.
Hey.
I don't know how that happened. You're all grouped together.
I feel targeted.
Ungroup. Yeah, I feel triggered. All right, and then here. And now, oops, ungroup. Group. Because there's going to be a lot of, why are you not moving with the boat? There we go. All right, I'm going to put you right here. Right there. Well, it's different on ships. That's perfect. That's fine. All right. Jasmine's not back yet. That's okay. Yes, roll 20. Yeah,
I don't think she's. It doesn't look like she's. I don't think she's coming back. Check the roll 20 chat.
Uh-oh. The roll 20 chat. I can't get my mic to work. I was already. All right. Okay. Okay.
No.
All right. Here's a Kraken tentacle for everybody to look at. All right. Well, then let me. What am I going to do? Jim's like perfectly lined up right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of. I'm going to go back to this one. All right. I'm going to make a copy. I know.
I'm half in the top one and half in the bottom if I lean over.
Yeah. You're doing dual duty. You got to be Jasmine and Snacks today. All right. Well, all I really have to do is fix yours, and I can just turn hers off. I can just do this. Boop. Nope. That's, yeah. Boop. Do that, and then go up here. And Debbie's Zoom. Let me see here. Oh, I know what I have to do. I'll put you right there, and then what if I do this? Well, that puts me there. Okay, so you got to be down there. All right, figure it out. Such is life. Let's see. I'm just seeing the trees, so that means it's too far to the left. So what if I go like 500? Oh, I almost saw you. There you are.
Oh.
Aha. Boom! Got her.
Almost.
Oh.
You gotta get that. You gotta
Everywhere.
get that tree and weather, and or tree and the. I'm moving back and forth. I'm moving back and forth.
Here, what if I do this? All right, I'm gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it off, turn it on again. Properties, where'd you go? You're right there. There you are.
Trying to eat
That's
my
cool.
eat my gruel real quick.
All right.
Since I slept through dinner.
Now you've like completely disappeared. What's going on? Aha! I got you. I got you. There you are. Okay. Whoa.
I'm lost at sea.
That did not work. Here.
Yep. Well, whatever you need to do, Chris, because I forgot I accidentally overbooked tonight, but I could always take care of what I need to via DM. Well, if that's cool too. Whatever.
Nope, I'll get it. It's all right. It's all right. Here, I'll turn that on. See? All right. Oh, now you're way up there. There you are. Something strange is afoot in the OBS. 500 is okay.
The Queenette's going to have some gruel while the captain gets the ship in order.
Yeah, Captain Guido's having some problems. Boom! There's your face.
Oh, great. Caught on camera.
Busted!
Yeah, it's like, what was I doing?
No one was drinking. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Tonight's episode of tonight's episode is brought to you by Diplomatica Reserva.
Oh,
Diplomatica, the Argentinian rum distillery. Now they're a personal favorite of mine, so.
Oh, I should have just looked at what
never
was
had.
over there. Hold on, I gotta look at what the settings are.
Free promotion.
1 minute. Technical difficulties. 2 for 50, 300, 173. 2 for 50.
And then he's swapped back over to me.
2 for 50. Only when you're eating.
Only when I'm eating. The one rule is not to break. But you don't like me when I get hangry. When I get hangry.
We're only looking at Debbie when she's eating. Here, look. Boom, done. There we go. Fluff your hair. Okay, you're good. Roll
It's like,
20.
you know what happens if I don't eat? I get hangry, and Sickly
we don't
Ned
want
gets
that.
even more sick.
Oh no.
Sickly Ned.
Drama.
Deadly Ned.
Sickly Ned didn't.
Deadly Ned.
Deadly Ned didn't get to enjoy that big meal she was supposed to have. Well, she tried to, but her partner was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I came here for the grub. I paid a pretty penny
All
or
right.
gold for this meal."
You did. That meal was expensive.
I
What
said
happened? I just fixed
that
this.
was price,
Oh.
but I wanted to know what the bunnies would taste like.
Something about that meal has got some of the crew down. And so Frank says, "Oh, I don't think I'm ready to set sail right now. Too much time on land got Frank under the weather." And so Frank went and is chilling out below decks, which means your watch currently is a little low on people.
Oh.
Jim knows when I'm setting up a story thing. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna die.
And so, after some time, you get out to sea, and you're searching for a prize, right? Because you're pirates. So you get into the trade lanes. Most of the trade lanes keep well clear of Lowport, because they all know that Lowport is a bad place to be. And Lostport, for that matter. Lowport and Lostport. It's usually from Lakeside to Southport, and so you have to navigate through the barren isles in order to get back out to the trade lanes to find some ship to have your way with. And it takes a little work to keep your ship from crashing into these. The barren islands is like one big piece of land that was shattered into hundreds of pieces. That's what it looks like anyway. It might not be exactly what happened. And so it's tough navigating, and running aground is entirely possible.
No.
Oh yes.
Not with our superior navigation skills.
Who's navigating? The problem.
Who is navigating?
I think Frank is the navigator.
Right, Frank's the pilot. And if Frank's not feeling well, this ship's in trouble. I cannot find the... Roll20 is not being my friend today either. No one's being my friend today.
I will whisper to the stone of guidance, guide us safely through, and I'll stand out front, yelling, "Turn left! Turn right!"
All right, so you're way up to... tell me about the stone.
Well, I don't know what our final destination is. I'll say, guide us safely through these islands.
That is your stone of
guidance.
Of guidance. That's right, the stone of guidance.
What happened to my token? Okay, that's all right.
What? Where are you?
It's my old. It's the old token.
Oh, I'll fix that. I'll
That's
fix
okay.
that. I think they might all be old tokens here. Let's see. Where was
Are
the
my
last
stats
one?
right?
I'll just grab you from Enchanted Edibles there. Here we go.
Okay.
Ned and Frank.
Yeah, I think that's all because my hit points should be full right now. Not.
Oh, you know what we could use this time to do is level up Sickly Ned. The Sickly Ned needs to be leveled up because you're still first level. Oh yeah, those are the old tokens. All right, here. There. Now there's 2 of everybody.
So while you're doing that, can I tell chat about Sickly Ned?
You absolutely can.
So Sickly Ned is a character who you may look at and be is, if you're polite, you may look at Sickly Ned and say, is that a female or male? And the story is that Sickly Ned was actually quite sickly. He didn't follow his wife's advice of eating, making sure that he ate the oranges that they picked up on their travels and such. He was conscripted to be a pirate on a ship for many times. Meanwhile, his wife, Sickly Ned's wife, was the proprietor of the Busty Pangolin. So she was an alewife, in that she would actually ferment beverage and sell beverage, and she was part of the, had management and operations of this. Well, what happened was Sickly Ned came ashore, had shore leave, and had just been conscripted to join a new boat with a new crew. And guess what? Sickly Ned became Dead Ned.
Sickly? Ultra sickly.
And it was a very lucrative contract that he had. And, his wife was kind of feeling a bit of, needing to sow her own oats a bit. She was getting a little tired of dealing with the years of the pirates coming in and hand grabbing her butt and all that. And she had other people that she had trained, And so she decided that, this is really too much. This is too good to pass up, because unfortunately, Ned also had a little bit of an issue with gambling at times. And so she was, trying to keep her business running, pay off his debt. So she went ahead and disguised herself as a man to then go out to sea with a crew. So because she had the orders, she had the conscript from her husband, and that's how she became Sickly Ned. So she bound her bosom, and she donned the attire, and went out, and found that she really liked it quite a bit. She enjoyed it. She enjoys munitions, and so she's very good with guns and munitions and such. Now with her crewmates, they've kind of been polite, but they are, kind of have this idea that, this is a woman. But it's sort of one of those unspoken questions. So I think that's pretty much background. And now that I see that Guido has gotten me lined up, but yeah, just wanted to say that. And this TLDR, Sickly Ned was a character that Christopher created, and I met when the first game I played with Christopher back in September of last year. During a DCC RPG online convention. And this was one of my zero funnel characters that I thought was going to be the red shirt. And by the end of that funnel, I was like, this is my character. And so I've made up this story about Sickly Ned.
I love that Sickly Ned has this massive backstory now. It's fantastic. That's how you guarantee your character never dies, Jim.
Is that how? Well, let me tell you about Gunner. Gunner is a gunner.
Gunner is a gunner.
Whoa!
As long as Gunner isn't a goner.
Yeah. Well, he might be with that backstory. He just might be.
With that backstory, he just might be. I don't know. He's got that storm bow, and that thing's pretty cool.
Pretty badass.
Well, Gunner, just you'll have to. I'll have to. Sometime over a drink, we'll have to talk about what I did during the. What was that one? Sailors on the Lost Sea, or let's talk about the statue sometime. Yeah, because she's also quite agile when it comes to climbing up statues and shoving gunpowder and wadding into.
It was the giant.
I think I played in that with you, actually.
It was the giant statue in Portal Under the Stars.
There we go.
Oh, that was cool. Thanks, Father Jay.
Awesome, Father Jay.
I'm gonna throw a bunch of coins on the Return of Frederic as well. I do have one. A community challenge for this show as well. I could flip them, but I don't know if that deactivates one or not. Anyway, yeah, that was Portal Under the Stars. Sickly Ned wasn't it? Jim, were you in that? You might have been in that.
I think I was in that.
I think that was like a one-off for something or other. Drink up, you wee lads and lassies, says Father Jay.
I knew, Father Jay, that you would be here, so I made sure I have my actual rum.
Oh.
A new rum that I'm trying. Same distillery, not as sweet as the Reserva Exclusive. So, but still, I'm drinking as a sipping rum because bougie like that.
Bougie. I'm drinking Sumatra dragon fruit juice. So. Making it through the barren isles is tough navigational work, and your pilot is currently ill and under backstory. Grant character's plot armor because yes, Gunner is the perfect backstory in length.
And Ned's now level 2. Christopher,
what's that?
Ned is now level 2.
Ned is level 2. Yeah, you all leveled up. We can do that real quick.
Okay.
We'll just say this is all. You're just on duty, sailing through the barren isles. It's tough work because there's lots of little broken pieces, so there's a lot of slowing down and moving the ship and stuff like that. Okay, so your occupation is gunner, and your class is gunner. You have no class because are you still level 0? What is going on? All right, we should be all the way up to level 2. So, what was I making you a character class? Is that what's going on? We're just winging it.
Yeah, I don't know if we actually.
It says thief on the core classes tab there. Were you planning on going thief?
I don't think that was. Gosh, I don't know that I don't recall selecting that.
Because you've got like backstab on your dagger, and on your garrote, and there's no spells, and you've got chainmail on. Here, we'll just wing it. We're gonna make your character class as we go. I'm gonna say it's you're pretty hardy. It's a D8. So why don't you click leveling hit points? See that?
That is on the.
It's on the core stats right below armor class and hit points. There's a button.
Okay, core stats, armor class and hit points. Leveling hit points.
Yeah, click that button.
Amount of hit dice for your class. 1 or 2?
1.
All right.
I called it. That's terrible. You got 12.5% of potential hit points. You got 1.
Oh lordy.
All right. I don't like that. That's not enough.
I don't like that either. Reroll.
There's 7. Thanks for the reroll, chat. Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks for the reroll, Father Jaredy.
There's probably a reroll left over from something somewhere, and we're going to use it on that one. All right, you have 14.
From Chill Out the Corner, Father Jay.
Sure, you have 14. I will say you have an attack bonus of 1. Crit D10, that's probably coming all the way from your armor. What is the armor? Oh, D12 fumble die. Okay, all right, D10. D10 is fine. Table 2. Fumble die is 12. All right, I'm going to say 1 and Fortitude. You're pretty hardy.
I find it interesting that as Christopher's working through this, I'm playing a game where recently I'm playing a homebrewed campaign that's based on the D&D system, and it was interesting because they're like, okay, so you can go level up your character, and I said, I've been playing a lot of DC CRPG, and characters don't go to level up very often, so I really don't know how
I don't know what to do
my
with that.
character in game systems, because it's like, well, DCC, it takes such a long time to do that. So it's like, all right, you're gonna have to walk me through this. But Christopher's really great about getting everybody set up, and I do love the character sheets that you put together.
We have a bunch of stats in core thief skills. So it looks like we did some work on that in the past.
I feel like Sickly Ned was headed to be a thief, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that might have been.
All right, I'm gonna flip over. You're a salty thief, so you're gonna be a hybrid of like the regular thief and
Salty thief, I like that.
a what?
A salty thief.
Salty
A
thief.
salty.
You're a salty thief. It's a punny world, and you're a salty thief. 1d12. Crit die is d12. We'll bump that up to d12. Crit die d12.
So going on about the backstory of Sickly Ned is that because, of the fact that she's an LY, that means that it's part of what has helped her know about things such as fermentation and recipes, and so being able to, and she can also drink quite well, or drink quite heartily. So she's able to hold her liquor pretty well.
+5. Sneak silently. +5. Man, you get some boffo skills there. +5 on sneak silently and backstab. Pocket +1. Climb sheer surface is 3. Picklocks 3.
I think she'd be really good at eavesdropping, because she's used to, in the bar, it being noisy and having to be able to understand somebody when there's a lot of noise going on, or be able to differentiate out people's conversations.
I'm gonna throw that into read languages. That's like read languages is gonna be your like eavesdropping and like lip reading and stuff like that.
Lip reading, yeah, I was gonna say lip reading.
Mm-hmm. That's where that's gonna go then, right there. And cast spell from skull. That's a handy skill to have. All right, cool. All right, that looks good. Everything else should auto update. And there we go. Level 2 salty thief. Or just salt thief? I like salt thief actually. Salt thief. Salt thief. All right, cool. All right, there we go. You're all leveled up. Okay, so traveling through the barren isles, you're taking care of all kinds of stuff. You're getting like gear stowed and cargo stowed and everything because the NPC crew is kind of lazy and they were out carousing and having bar fights, if you recall. And so they were not doing their job. And then the pilot is sick. So one of you two has to be the pilot.
Gunnar, are you from the crow's nest, or you want me to?
I'll take a crack at it. I've got some agility. Maybe that's an agility thing.
Yeah. What's your agility? What's your agility like?
14.
Oh, mine's a 9, so that's good that you're doing that.
I would scale on a scale of 1 to 20. It's about a 14.
This is a recipe for disaster. That's all I'm going to say. Okay.
It has nothing to do with my intelligence being really low.
Yeah. Gunner, give me a Make a luck roll. Is it still massively high? Is it still like crazy high?
A luck roll or luck check?
The one that's not on the stat, whatever it is. What's that one called? The one you have to roll under. Yeah, that one. Perfect. Oh, excellent. The ship gets really close to this like submerged reef, but luckily one of your watches like starboard 5 degrees. You just spin the wheel, and you hear like a low scrape on the side of the hull, and when you look, you can see the rocks below that. You just missed. Keen-eyed watch there just saved you. And you get through the barren isles, and you're passing in the middle of the Wizard Sea, which is where you are right now. There is Wizard Peak, which nobody goes to because bad things happen. Weird lights show up there all the time. Think like, what's the mountain in Fantasia? Mount... Boom, 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 and then like it becomes a demon. Yeah, something like that. But eventually you make it out. It takes some time to get out to the open waters and the trade lanes. Now, there are ships that attempt to run the west side of Wizard's Peak to get across the Wizard Sea, which generally puts them into conflict with pirates. And so here's the really strange thing is you come upon a ship that's doing nothing. It's just sitting there in the water. That's a little too close. I'll put it down here. Night on Bald Mountain. Yes, thank you, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, 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 boom.
Big boom.
So there's a ship. It looks perfectly intact. It's just sitting there. Its sails are kind of flapping, like some of the lines might be loose. Otherwise, nothing else is going on with it.
Interesting.
It says on the side of the ship, its nameplate says "Wind of the Hereafter." Ooh, I like that. That was a good random page open.
I say, ahoy! Ship off the side over there. I'm not a pilot, you know. Let's go check it out.
All right. Hey, Bert, thanks for stopping by. They just got underway, and have made it through the barren isles and are entering the center of the Wizard Sea here. They've come upon a strange ship called Wind of the Hereafter that is just dead in the water, becalmed, as it were. Yes, port is left when looking forward. Starboard is right. All right, so you're going to swing the ship around to go take a look?
Yes. I say we try to pull up to this part of the ship here and see if we can see what's going on.
Ping that again for me, would you?
Right around here.
Okay, all right. I had something covering it. So you bring the ship in.
Ned has a different idea.
What do you think, Ned?
Ned says, I agree with you, Gunnar. I think that's reasonable.
All right.
Why, thank you. Nobody's ever called me reasonable.
Well, reasonable as reasonable as fellow gunners can be.
So you pull up, and the crew throws over some boarding hooks, and you put So you've got planks that go on the rails of the ships, and they kind of keep the ships separated a little bit. But nobody is on deck. It's not like eerily quiet or anything. The ship is creaking. You hear the ropes and the sails flapping and things like that. It just seems like there's nobody here. Perfectly good ship in the middle of nowhere.
Shall we board and check it out?
Yeah. Yes, we can we take a closer look before we board to see if it has any, if there's any damage to it, and whether the damage looks recent or.
I'm gonna give you an NPC to take with you. This guy. That's Stout Peter. Stout Peter. No, there doesn't appear to be any damage. There's no like holes in the hull or anything. It almost feels like maybe the crew disappeared.
Ooh, like magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just in case, as we go to step onto the ship,
Yeah.
I'm going to have my pistol loaded and ready at the ready.
Okay. So you cautiously step aboard the Wind of the Hereafter, a strange name for a ship, and you're taking Stout Peter with you?
Yep.
As like a third? That is correct. We are playing DCC. It's Mischief, Gold, and Piracy in DCC, so it's like a nautical pirate campaign that we've got going on. Gonna in the same world as the Swashbucklers, which goes on every other Thursday over on Goodman Games. As a matter of fact, tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. These are on the same week. I remember that. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for checking it out. All right. Yeah, so they found this ship. It's quiet. There doesn't seem to be any sign of the crew. It's sort of just sitting becalmed on the sea, and so they're gonna check it out. All right. What are you gonna do first? Are you climbing on the boards and just walking across?
Yes. I will.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, you drop down onto the deck. Ba-doom. Stout Peter's just gonna zombie behind you there, and you're basically on a lower back deck. It's a strange configuration of a ship. You can see the wheel is midship right here, as opposed to your ship, which had the wheel at the back, as did the Stercorarius. So you're on like this lowest deck on the back of the ship.
Okay. So let's we're on the lower deck.
Yeah. And then there's stairs on each side that go up to the next level, which is pretty high. It's probably the highest on the ship right here, where the wheel is. So you can see, and then it goes back down towards the front.
All right. So let's go ahead and look around the deck, look for any items, any scorch marks that we might see. Taking care when I get near any of the of the openings or stairs.
Here, I'm going to do something cool. I'm going to put that right there, and then the ship's going to disappear for a second.
What?
Oh no!
You're swimming!
I can swim!
Oh, that's not the one I wanted.
Ghost ship!
Oh,
Ooh.
All kinds of
Ooh.
stuff showing up. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, all right. Oh, aha, there it is. It was underneath. Boop. Look at that. So you can see, like, this back part rises up to the wheel, and then in between, there's you have to go back down and underneath to get to this front part up here where the mast is.
Got it. Okay.
So, like, what I'll do is I'll bring that map back, and then I'll just make that one to the back, so it's underneath there.
Okay. So if we want to go down, we need to go down. Can you ping that on the map?
So this deck is raised right here.
It's great. Okay.
Yeah, and so is this over here.
Okay. So I've come up the stairs and I'm on the upper deck.
Right.
Okay. Got it.
That shouldn't be on this layer.
Well, nothing.
No, it's the rest of the ship. It just shouldn't be on this layer, but it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink it down because it's the other decks. You see how it is? What's going on there? Roll 20. I beseech thee. I forgot to sacrifice to the roll 20 gods today. That's what happened. That's what it was. So it belongs like right there. But then this one should be to the front. Nope. This one should be to the front. Nope. This one. Forget it. Forget it. Here's what the other deck looks like. There. Oh, you can't see that on camera. Here. There. Yeah, roll 20. One of our players had technical difficulties, and then roll 20 was acting up, and now it's still acting up. Okay, so you can see like this on the lower deck. So this part is lower right here. That's this part right here. And then there's, you would be inside the ship. I was trying to stack them so you could see it all without the, like that. I was trying to do this, basically. There we go. I'm going to put you on the front, and you're like right there. Perfect. Got it. There we go. All right. Now you can see the whole outside of the deck of the ship. Yeah, I know they had some connection issues, Roll20 did. I managed, even today, right before Kids D&D, they were having a bunch of gateway problems and such like that. Okay, so you're on this raised deck with the wheel. There's nobody here. There's nothing going on. There's like the wheel's not, if you park the ship or something, you can lash the wheel so the ship doesn't move about and stuff like that, and none of that is done. There's just nothing going on.
I will do that. I will lash the wheel, and I'll tell Peter to drop the sails.
Okay. Yeah, so Stout Peter's like, okay, boss, and runs down and starts like furling sails, like letting the lines out so that he can climb up the mast and start wrapping stuff up, things like that. All right, so he's busy doing that. The lines were all kind of slack, which must be why the ship wasn't going anywhere. It just wasn't catching the wind properly.
I'm just thinking in case something weird happens, let's get them all down now, so.
Yeah, good idea. Come on, Stout Peter.
That's right, Stout Peter. That's me. That's my name, Stout Peter.
Go up to the front here.
Oops. All right.
See what's to see.
Yeah. Other than that, it's irritating me that it's not the right size. Just leave well enough alone, Chris. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone, boyo. Eerily devoid of life, this ship. There's no blood stains, there's no burn marks, nothing. There's just this empty ship.
Hmm.
And then from your ship you hear ship in the water, ship in the water. And way up on the north of the map, a ship is slowly gliding towards you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ding, 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 ding. General quarters, general quarters. The crew is preparing the Serenico to push off from this strange ship.
Wait, our ship's about to leave us?
The ship is about to leave you, yeah. It doesn't want to get caught being tied up to another ship where it can't maneuver.
Right. Gunner, what do you think? What should we do? Do we investigate and decide we're going to get back on Frenico, or if we're...
That might be the safest place for us.
on the Serenico with the rest of our crew?
I don't know if that's the most fun place to be, though.
Well, I certainly didn't come out here to live a boring life.
I don't know. We found this ship on the seas. As far as I'm concerned, this ship belongs to us too. Unless I find something on board that says something else, something otherwise.
All right.
Or it's law.
Ship is slowly creeping towards you. Ding, 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 ding.
What does that ship look like?
Oh, well. How are you going to take a look?
I move over to that side of the ship and I take a look.
It's some distance off. I'm just showing it on the map so that you can see it.
I will pull out, wait, hold it.
We have...
Look at my inventory. I will pull out my spyglass.
Yep.
Excellent. You pull out your spyglass and you look, and then you like rub the lenses and you look again, and you swear that a ship that should be sitting at the bottom of the sea is riding high in the water and sailing toward thee.
I will advise Ned and Peter that we may actually want to get the hell off this boat and get on a boat that we can maneuver quickly and perform some sort of activity.
The sails on that ship that you were looking at are tattered and grayish black. There are holes in the hull, and it does not look like a ship that should be sailing whatsoever.
Yeah, Gunnar, we better get back to our ship quickly.
Agreed. We are
Come
going
on,
to move
Stout Peter,
swiftly back to our ship.
Come on, Stout Peter.
All right.
And
So
help pull the boards back and get ready to sail.
all right, y'all jump on the ship, and I'm going to group it all back up again.
Cut the ropes. Or unclimb, whichever's faster.
I'm just going to make... Ooh, see, I knew I got the whole thing here. It was all just too close together. It was all just too close together, man. There. group again. All right, you're all
I'm gonna
grouped.
tell Stout Peter to take the helm.
All right, Stout Peter's like, yeah, okay. Not very good on that, but I'll do it. So he runs up and he grabs the wheel and he's like, where am I going? All right, they've jumped back on the ship. This ship is slowly creeping up on them. It's probably 5 times that distance, but it's moving steadily. Here's the weird thing. Their crew, Serenico crew, the wind is blowing towards that ship.
That's not good.
Have you ever known a ghost ship to be good, Mr. Simpson? That's a cheating ship. Indeed. Something is strange.
I will say, I think we should bring about and head and kind of swoop out this way.
Okay.
And be prepared to engage with whatever sort of tell our gunners to get ready. Get out on the bow with the storm bow.
Up on the raised back platform or somewhere else on the ship. You can move yourselves around now.
Yeah, I guess maybe up on the raised back platform where I am there. That's probably the place to be.
Okay. All right. Slowly, this ship is making its way. It doesn't seem to be in any kind of hurry, but it's unerringly coming straight towards you. And the closer and closer it gets, the more and more of this ship gives you the heebie-jeebies. A bunch of the crew are freaking out and doing every superstition they can think of. Every superstition, like warding off evil eye, and they're like, that ship's not right. It's coming right into the wind. How's it doing that?
Oh, there it is.
We are on the mighty Serenico. Come about and let's blast it out of the water.
You are currently in a sort of advantageous position because you've crossed in front of its bow, and so you have a raking shot if you want to take it right now. And by raking shot, I'm sure some in chat are familiar, but for those that aren't, a raking shot is when your cannon fire goes straight down the keel of the ship. It generally does more damage because you're hitting more of the ship. Your cannonball is going straight through the ship as opposed to going this direction.
All right.
Yep, let's do it.
Ned, you know how the guns work?
Yes, I do.
Ned does know how the guns work.
Let's fire these guns.
I am opening up my quick naval combat rules, which you can find on DriveThruRPG and 2oggames.com. Get that plug in there.
Naval combat rules can be found on 2oggames.com.
2oggames.com. All right. Where's my PDF? I clicked open. Try that again. There it is. Cool. Rules of Engagement. Quick Naval Combat Rules, published by 2OG Games. Thanks for following Judge Archetypo. Archetypo? Archetypo? Archetypo. You tell me if I'm wrong. Is it Archetypo 1 or Archetypo 2? That's very correct, Steve. And here, 2. Now I forgot which one. Archetypo? I should have paid attention to what I said. Typo, like oops, I made a typo. Oops, I did it again. All right, so cannon fire I tried to make this as brief as possible so that it didn't bog down DCC combat too much. Number 1, roll opposed piloting checks. We're not going to do that because we are already in a situation here. Thanks, Jim.
You betcha.
We are going to gunners fire cannon. All right. So the first thing you do is you're going to make an agility. Fire! Ignite the vent powder with a slow match. And you have to make an agility check for me. Gunner, Master Gunner, Master Gunner, Sickly Ned.
Oh, okay. So I need to do a what? A luck check?
An agility.
Sorry, agility. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay, let's.
The gunner makes an
Prepare
agility
to
check
change
for each
shot.
shot.
All right. Ooh.
That might be the first time it was ever used in combat. 18! Whoa! You definitely hit. You are in advantageous position. And you hit the ship just above its waterline. Now give me a luck check. Prepare the chain shot.
You can do it. Okay, and my luck check is there we go.
Failure. All right.
No.
But you got the raking shot, so 1d3. 3. You see several crew members like get blasted when the cannonball hits. You see like body parts flying out from the hole. Wah! You hear them screaming and yelling. Wah! All right, now you have to start reloading those cannon. Or what do you want to do?
Let's see. How far off are we right now? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to.
I'd say double that. They're about 200 feet off.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload the cannon.
Okay. All right. Gunner named Gunner. What are you up to?
You said 200 feet, huh?
Yeah, 200 feet. That would be really long, I think.
That would be really long. Yeah, I was thinking if we were like 100 feet, maybe, but I will actually help load the cannon to try and speed things up a little.
All right, so you go down there and you're like, because you're a gunner, you know what's going on. So the first thing we're gonna do is sponge the gun. We sponge the gun, load the powder, projectile loading, ram everything down, and then vent load, and then fire. Normally, I would make it several things, but what you can do, because we have a master gunner and another gunner, we have 2 gunners, roll me a D30. Thanks. I wanted to make these rules like light, but still, there's all kinds of optional rules as well, like wind and magic, and there's also learning from having played battles. And holy cow! Having played. Hey, you both get a fleeting luck, by the way.
Hey.
Starfinder ship-to-ship combat is boring because only 2 people have stuff. So, like in this situation, there's things for every crew member to do in the rules as well. Not right now. Well, right now, actually, it's all a perfect load in record time. You guys, your crew, with the 2 of you there, managed to load the ship load the cannon super fast. So you are. What kind of piloting direction did you give Stout Peter?
I suggested that he kind of curve around. I guess he can't kind of curve around
like this. Well, can't really see that color.
Yeah. No, I saw it.
So like this. God damn it.
Yeah.
For the folks at home that might not be able to see that blue line.
Yes.
So you're saying like go that way. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So while you're loading, I'm going to drag the whole ship that way. And then he starts coming around here. All right. Again, you've got a pretty good shot because that ship is moving to about there.
Do you have chain shot as an option in your naval combat?
I did. I don't believe I put it in there.
Okay.
But I know that you, as PCs, have some, both bar shot and chain shot, I believe. And you could now chain shot. Usually, you would fire chain shot at their decks, at their upper decks, to destroy the masts. This thing isn't using its sails.
That's true. So we'll stick with cannonballs.
Okay. So yeah, so you're like, chain shot would be cool to fire, but maybe it wouldn't be so effective. Okay, you're gonna get another. I'm gonna call that another raking shot because it's going corner to corner on the ship, basically. So, Sickly Ned, whenever you're ready, fire away with an agility check.
All right.
And 11. The shot, because the ship is moving oddly, it hasn't changed course or anything. Your shot goes a little wide. Here, I'll put a cool.
A little wide.
A
little wide.
It's about that wide.
So can I?
You're moving oddly.
If I spend one fleeting luck, will that be a hit?
You would need 3 points of luck to hit. The agility check for the cannon fire is 14.
Oh, got it. All right, I'm good.
So I put it like 3 squares off. Like, there's your cannon. Hello, Lich. You're moving oddly. Probably because you're a Lich. Hey, does this ship look familiar? All right. It moves closer and turns a little. And you all are... I have to zoom in to move you guys around here. Oh, I got the arrow. It's all right. I don't need those arrows anymore. I know where you're going. I got it. All right, so you're coming around. Now we're at a position here on the map where things are. There's no advantage on either side. You're in a neutral position because you're both full broadside shots. You just fired, so you have to reload. Last time Gunner reloaded, he got a 30 on a D30, so that was pretty amazing. You guys want to reload, or you want to go in for boarding, or you want to run away? What do you want to do? Well, we know what the dog wants to do.
Oh, I hope it's not the what happens every night we play Pirates. The neighbors buy pizza to get delivered here by mistake.
How nice of them to buy you pizza during our games.
Unfortunately, it's not from a place that we would order or want to have it. So, but yeah, that's probably what she's barking. But
yeah, that's about right. 200 feet, give or take. So yeah, it's still fairly well away, and its cannon ports open.
Uh-oh.
And you see movement in the ports.
Yeah, I'm reloading. I'm actually
Reload
right now.
You want another D30?
Yes, I do, because you've got the 2 gunners, so you get this big advantage to roll that D30. You just keeping your pinky down on the shift there, Lich. Everything's in. Holy what? What?
Oh no, friggin' way!
What?
Holy yes, thank you. We'll take that.
What? Look at this. I'm gonna back this up for people. I gotta see this. There's one. There's another. Are you just rolling /R30? No, it says rolling 1d30. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
That's
impressive.
fantastic. That sounds like more fleeting luck.
Oh, yes.
See, when I rolled, I only got a 22. It does sound like a lot more fleeting luck. And you equaled your time loading like you did last time. So you're going to get to fire this round. Gunner is called Gunner for a reason. Your backstory just got longer by 3 words.
My backstory just got way better.
All right. It moves there, and they're going to fire at you. Boop, 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 boop. Now, the crazy thing is, I don't remember who... Oh, yes, I do.
So that puts us up to 2 fleeting luck.
You are now... Well, if you... Did you use the fleeting luck? Oh, no, because you decided to miss with that shot. So, yeah, you are both at 2 fleeting luck.
Okay, great.
And, fire! Their cannon shot goes way wide, like someone that probably wasn't a pirate in their 0 level is shooting cannons at you. Go ahead and make your next agility check there, Serenic crew.
Come on, Ned.
Lich, who fired that cannon?
Okay, so I'm going to do another agility check?
Yeah, because you got another natural 30 and you loaded the cannon ridiculously fast. All right. So their shot, when they shot, it was like here, and your shot is like here.
Your splash.
Splash.
I love these effects. They're so much fun.
I'm going to start buying my own rerolls. How many bits do I play a reroll?
If only there were some rerolls, said Ned.
You know how many rerolls?
They're coming around. You're coming around. You're gonna keep on this attack pattern?
I'd like to say I think Gunner's doing a great job, so I think we're just gonna keep no hesitation.
Try one more time.
All right.
Oh, would you like some fleeting luck?
There it
Drop
is.
the cannonball on my foot.
There it is. Yeah, everything goes wrong on this load. You, like, let me pull up the rules here. You go to sponge the gun and to clean the bore, and the rod breaks. So then you have to reach in and grab that out. Yes, the gun is too hot from shooting fast. The powder monkey is like nowhere to be found because he heard their cannon fire and he ducked down and he wasn't. So everything, all the timing is off. I'm gonna give them a reload as well, a reload check here. I gotta go back into that character sheet here. I have like the Mandalorian music in my head. Agility check right there. Bloop. They're not doing so well either on reloading, so nobody will fire this round. I'm just gonna pop that window out. There we go. All right, no one fires this round. They continue that way, and they just skim the edge of that ship, they just scrape across it, across the bow of the or the hull of the Wind of the Hereafter, which really sounds like the ship, like the Lich owns that ship.
They're wrecking our ship. Our other ship.
At this point, I'm going to have us make opposed pilot checks. So, you would roll for Stout Peter, and I will roll for their pilot.
Deb, you want to roll for Stop Peter?
certainly will. Okay.
What are we rolling?
What are we rolling?
It will be. Sorry, I was reading. Piloting is action die plus agility bonus. So really just an agility check, trained agility check.
Using my stats.
Does Peter have an
Using your
agility?
stats is fine.
I don't know if I want to use my stats for agility.
You want to use Stout Peters? Okay. He's got a character sheet. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it is.
What?
You can roll a d20 plus 1.
Okay.
All right. They.
Okay.
You got an 8.
Okay.
You would have to dump 8 points on that to even it to even it up.
Sally.
So they're going to get an advantageous position on you, which is like this, because now your cannons can't reach them, but their cannons can reach you. And then, so the reload, yeah, they're pretty close now, Gunner, Jim. So yeah, if you want to start using your bow and such,
Yeah,
you can.
Arrow.
All right,
On the deck.
they fire their cannon. Oh man, roll 20 loves y'all, hates me. Sploosh, missed. Looks pretty cool on stream. Actually, I just caught it.
So I'm going to shoot my bow,
Okay.
and with my deed, I'm going to try and drop the arrow on the wheel.
All right, so you can see that their wheel is raised on the back of the ship, like one would expect on most ships. So it's like right there. So go ahead and attack with your deed die.
Where's my deed die?
Hey, Fate Octemio, good morning! Just in time for some piratical cannon nonsense. Actually, it's been going on for a little while, but... Mm-hmm. You got it?
Yeah, okay, I did change my deed die. Okay.
Oh, yeah. It should be,
Okay,
what,
making sure
D4 now?
Deed 4, yeah, I was just making sure I changed it. Alright, so... Mark of Thor, the deed.
Two on the deed die, 16 total. So you missed their wheel, but you hit the ship.
Right. Drop a luck check. See if the lightning goes, because the lightning's going to be more exciting now.
Right.
Luck check.
No! You sink a... That almost never happens to you. It's probably because you rolled 2 30s on a D30 in a row.
Yeah.
So you hit the ship with an arrow, and you're like, "Come on, hit it! Come on, hit it!" And nothing happens, and you know that the lightning is not coming. All right. Currently, you can't shoot, so let's make some piloting checks again. D20 plus 1 snacks.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Yes.
I just flipped over. Oh, 19. Nice. Agility. No bonus. Oh, no. Something happened.
They sing.
The ship starts slowing down and doesn't turn. And so it gets to like right there. You got a 19 on your check, which means you're going to have an advantageous position because you're almost in a raking position again. Oh. This map is so huge, I think, is what's giving me problems here.
What kind of lift is driving that thing?
40 bits for a couple of rerolls.
Yay.
All right. What I'll do is I'll do this, and then there. Those will represent the rerolls. They're really small right now. I'll make them much bigger.
Love it.
All right.
Nice.
Just to remind us that we got 2 rerolls on the board. Also, because you beat them by 18, you have an advantageous shot. They cannot shoot at you this round. Your cannons are loaded. So, Sickly Ned, fire when ready.
Wait. Come on, no whammies.
6.
Mother of pearl. I'm going to use a reroll,
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
right?
All right. I will wipe out one of the rerolls.
No, wait. I gotta see my. Jesus H. Christ on a cracker. Be Jesus.
Use it.
Use
Burn
it?
the road to
Okay.
reroll.
Can you reroll
All right.
a reroll? Sure, you can
Burn the
reroll a
other
reroll.
That's what rerolls are for, right?
Reroll the reroll.
You know, there's no luck in dying when you don't use luck in your rerolls and you die.
Oh my god.
No friggin' way. God, brother.
Like, it's like way over here.
Oh.
At this point, I'm like, tell Peter, keep the ship steady.
So Fate,
Try to blame it on him.
Raw.
Fate's like the dice are upset. Check this out. I'm gonna back up a little bit here on the dice. Oh, I gotta find the proper window.
Oh, as opposed to the 30s that
It's supposed to be 230s, yeah.
The
Gunner's getting the good stuff, but I'm getting the bad stuff. Look, I'm bouncing all around because Stout Peter's not keeping the ship steady in his, got some hitting some rough.
yeah,
waters.
he's not a great pilot. In fact, he might hit this ship. So there was a D30 roll right here, Fate, and then Snacks rolled an agility check, and then Jim rolled another D30 and got another 30. Like back-to-back 30s. It was insane. Yeah, that's not that little bomb, Jim. That's this bomb. That's this one.
Nice.
Awesome. I love it.
Can I try and drop another arrow at this?
Yeah, you're totally within range. No problem whatsoever. I had it perfectly set, and now I screwed it up.
Woo!
It's AC 26. Crit.
Yeah. One fleeting luck for each of you. You missed the wheel, but you definitely hit the ship. Let's see what the crit says. Maybe you actually get the pilot. 13 on crit table 3. That's really high. Strike breaks foe's jaw. Blood and shattered teeth ooze down the foe's face. Inflict 1d8 damage with this strike. Roll me a d8, please.
D8.
5 plus 10. Yeah, you ping. You didn't get their pilot, but there was. Oops. There was somebody right next to them. Oh, man. See, now I think that would wipe out all your fleeting luck. But
Yeah.
we'll leave it. We'll leave it. It's fine.
Well, that is 2, so that would wipe out all my fleeting luck. That's the second luck failure in a row.
Okay. And we missed. All right, because we did 2 rerolls on the cannon fire. Okay. It's time for a piloting check.
All right.
Come on, Stud Peter.
Come on,
You're
Stout
right.
Peter.
Oh, Stout Peter. Everyone is mediocre at best, and so what that's going to result in is a neutral standing. So they're swinging around, you're swinging around. Whoop. Stout Peter's not doing great, but hey, he didn't hit this ship. He gets really close to it. You're like, turn the ship, Peter, turn the ship. And it comes out that you're basically just lined up right on each other again.
Oh, to reload the cannons again?
Reload the cannons again.
Reload the cannons!
Ooh, they got a 21. Oh, Jim got a 19. That was close. Are you satisfied with that roll? You want to shoot first or second? That's what it's going to come down to.
Well, I used up all my fleeting luck,
That's
so...
right. That's right. All right, they're going to fire first.
Yeah, if I still had 3 points of fleeting luck, I'd be all over that, but...
Oh, that's a hit! They have to make a luck check. They succeeded by 8. So this will be 4 crew members get blown up. Like, it comes in and smashes wood and stuff, and they get impaled by shrapnel. One of them gets an arm knocked off by the cannonball. That was a really good shot by 5. So it hit right at the water line. Just below you guys, can both of you give me a reflex check? Because you might take some damage from the shot. Jim, you're going to take some damage.
Yeah.
But it's just 1 point of damage. Just 1 point. I'll knock that off there. There we go. I have it as red for your... no. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, all the stuff changed again. I see. Stop updating this sheet.
Grab my gun.
There.
I can't control my token.
You can't control your token right now?
No. That's all right. I think you just got him.
Yeah, I got it.
With a bunch of other shit.
Good thing there's a backup ship for when this ship sinks, says Steve. Well, here's the thing, Steve. This ship's kind of special. They stole it to start their pirate career. And some of that crew is still around, I think. Because they made a deal that said you would take them home, right?
Yes.
So they're still bopping around here.
I'm gonna tell one of those guys to take the helm.
Yeah. Okay.
Peter's pissing me off. Gorilla guy, you do it. You know how to drive this thing.
Stout Peter's like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do this very well.
You did okay.
Okay. So am I rolling now again for Stout Peter?
No, we're firing the cannons.
Oh, we're firing the
And
cannon.
I'm firing my bow.
Okay. You ready for me to fire the cannon again?
Yeah, we're at neutral standing. Everybody is loaded, and they hit you, so it's your turn to fire. Yeah.
Okay.
Lord.
Jesus. Jesus.
There.
Can
That
we
guy.
get Jackson in here, please?
That guy takes the wheel, right there. I did not see it. Let me look. Oh, 3. Another wide shot.
All right, I'm going to try and drop an arrow on the thing again, on the wheel.
Okay.
While you're doing that, Sickly Ned's gonna take a do a quick once over of this cannon that obviously hasn't been service and maintain in a while.
Wasn't taken care of very well. Yeah. You see that it's starting to glow red, which means it's getting really hot, and you're coming to the point where you might be in danger of it exploding. Just something I did not put in those quick rules.
I'm gonna burn 3 luck to make that a hit.
All right. Burn 3 luck. You drop that arrow right on their wheel. Chunk. Will the luck check go off? Yes! There it is.
Yes.
Here comes the pain. Which one's going to look the best? This one?
6.
I think this one.
Wham! And the lightning comes in for 9 points. Oh, nice.
You blast the wheel. Pieces of it go flying everywhere. And the ship just continues straight. There's no way to control it right now. So you'll get a parting shot on it, unless you want to give chase.
Of course.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give a parting shot on it.
All right. So you move. They're heading straight off the map now. So we'll forego the loading of the cannon. You get the cannon loaded. There will be a roll to see if the cannon explodes, though.
Oh Lord.
Yes. The shot goes wide.
I'm going to use. I think I have 3 fleeting luck right now, don't I? Yes. I'm using all my fleeting luck. 14.
There should be no fleeting luck.
When did we lose it? We just got a 3rd fleeting luck.
Jim rolled a natural 20 on a luck check.
Oh, so that took up our fleeting luck?
Right after he rolled a natural 20 on his stormbow. So then it wiped out all the luck. So there is no fleeting luck currently.
Oh, okay. Well, darn it. All right. Rolling a nat 20 wipes out fleeting luck?
Because you have to roll under on your luck. So the 1 and the 20 are flipped for effects.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Sally.
All right. You send one sailing over their bow. Splash. And that ship continues on in the direction it currently is going because its steering mechanism has been destroyed by the might of Thor.
Might of Thor.
The bull dude is like, we give chase? Yes, let's chase. Lightning. I have one of those too.
Ned? Chase? What do you think?
Oh, I don't know, Gunner. This seems like we've got to do some servicing to these cannons before we enter into another fight like that.
And we have a hole in the boat we need to fix.
Yeah. I say
right at the water line.
Let him go. Let him go.
All right.
Yeah.
Live to fight another day.
I'm going to recommend that we swing around to the side of this ship, up around here-ish. Yeah, come here, give me a little pinger. Up around here, and we tie back off again.
The front or the back of the ship?
And then we try and fix.
I'm just going to put you here.
Right.
Then I don't have to... Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fine, too. I'll put you...
Or whatever works. Whatever works. It doesn't matter.
I just didn't want to have to turn the ship again.
Yeah.
Because I got to find, like, the little handle on the highlight thing.
No, we just made a big loop.
Yeah, that's all right.
Came around and pulled up here and then tied off.
All right.
Then we're tied off on the side where the hole is, and that means it won't be dipping down in the water.
Yeah, and then you might be able to like work from their cannon ports on the outside of your ship as well.
Yeah.
So that's a good idea, way to do things, to proceed currently. All right. So you're back on this abandoned ship. This ship is like stocked for crew and such. So there's your ship is fully stocked right now. You could take these supplies if you wanted. There's fresh water and jerky and pickles. My standard 3 things on the ship. Maybe some limes or oranges or something. Some type of citrus.
I mean, if nobody's here, we'll take what we can take. You know.
Okay.
I'd rather be overloaded than.
Yeah, it'll just take up cargo space that you would normally put loot in, really. But you have plenty of space. Well, you have space on this ship. It's not plenty of space. It's not a huge ship, as you see. Okay, let's take a 10-minute and bio break, and then we'll come back and we'll play for a bit more. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. I'm going to go to... We'll be back in 10 minutes. Arr. Hey, we're back, everybody. I can turn off that. Welcome back. So there was a ship-to-ship battle. It went fairly smoothly. Nobody really won, but the Serenico took a hit right at the waterline, and so they have tied up to the Wind of the Hereafter. I wrote it down in my notes. I should just look at my notes. Yes, Wind of the Hereafter, which is this ship that they found becalmed at sea. This large ship right here. You can see how small the Serenico is by comparison. But the Serenico has this weird sail setup with these scoop sails on the sides that almost dip all the way down to the water and give it a really weird, it's got a weird shape to it and stuff. So, we are back, mateys. All right, so you got to do some repairs on the ship. Tell me about that.
Well, rather than, at least my thoughts are, rather than dipping into our own repair reserves, I would want to explore this other ship and see what sort of reserves they have available for repair parts so that we could possibly fix from there.
That's
stocks rather than ours.
That sounds like a good idea. So you go digging around, and yeah, they've got lumber and tar and nails, fairly well stocked in the lower levels of the ship there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This one here. So you're walking around the ship, and you get this really strange feeling that you're curious, like what happened to the crew, what's going on.
Moving carefully around the ship, of course, rather than just rushing from place to place. But...
Yeah. And I was just trying to see if I can get this other. Not that one. Go away. Aha. There is the interior of the ship. Just flashing up on the map there for a second. So you're walking around the ship. Are you just looking for supplies? Are you checking all the rooms, the cargo holds and everything?
Yeah, let's start.
I mean, yeah, if we're not seeing... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Yeah, let's start just looking in the cargo hold and seeing what's available here to help us with.
Yeah, if there doesn't seem to be any signs of other people or anything, we'll carefully peruse the rest of the ship as we're moving through, looking for spare parts and supplies and whatnot.
All right. There's several staterooms. Like this ship must have taken on passengers at one point. That you walk past and you see, you know what I mean? Like as you're going around looking for supplies and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna check those out as well?
Yes. I think we should.
Okay. You want to go? You have a pattern. You want to go front to back, or port to starboard, or something in between? Whichever one you run across first.
I would say front to back, just because we're boarding from the front. So I would presume we would be moving down from front.
Sure. Okay. So on this level, you come down these stairs right here, and you're in this main area. And there's like a couple staterooms. Oh, there's a door here. To the, what the heck is it? To your right. There's a door to your right, and then there's another door over off to the left. Go to that one.
Yep.
Check out the door to the right.
All right. You check out that one. You open that door, and you look inside, and it's like crew quarters, hammocks and footlockers and stuff like that.
I think I would check the footlockers to see what's in them. I'm a piratey kind of guy.
Yeah. All right. You flip open. You flip open a couple footlockers, and you find like some knives and you find a canister of iron balls. You're like, what? You shake it. It's like a metal can, and you shake it. There's metal balls in there, and the two pieces of the can kind of turn and open, and you see it's like lead balls like this big, just a bunch of them.
Mm.
You want to make a gunnery check, gunner. Gunner. I guess that would be intelligence, but you'll get a bonus. You have an intelligence bonus?
No.
I'll give you.
Where am I with intelligence? Let's see.
Either one of you can make a check. I'll give you both. You can each do a +2.
+2 would be
Yeah, 15, 13. You're like, it's just big enough to fit into a cannon. And it's heavy, and there's got to be 30 or 40 of these little lead balls in this canister. You're like, I wonder if we could shoot it and it would shatter and spray a ship with these small projectiles.
Ooh.
Like at the decks or something to take out a bunch of crew.
Nice.
I guess, and I assume that because I was like, well, why wouldn't we already know this? But for just now level 2, then yes.
If you've never come upon Canister Shot,
okay.
It's great. It's like grape shot and canister shot. But you're like, this is an interesting thing. Maybe we try it.
I think we should take this.
All right. So that is called Canister Shot. You find 6 of them lying around the ship. 6 canister shot.
And how many balls are in each of them?
There's like 20 or 30, give or take. It's a canister that's about like this long, and it's made to slide into the barrel to hold it all. And then when it fires, everything just explodes out of it, and it's like a shotgun for your ship.
Gunner, you want to just split those between us, so we're each carrying 3, so that way we have them if we need them.
Yeah, that's fine.
And to spread the gunners in the crew.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
I put 3 on my sheet.
Okay, 3 on my sheet.
Okay, so you got that. You found like a half dozen dirks and daggers. Some pretty. You're not sure what kind of ship this is because you're finding things that are for combat, but then it looks like there's staterooms in the back that there would be passengers on the ship. You dig up this. Whoa. You scrape up 8 gold pieces and 7 silver pieces of various types. I mean, what I mean is like from different realms and such.
Sure.
The coins are all kind of different. Some you've seen before, some you haven't. They have some strange writing on them that you can't read. E pluribus unum.
I agree with Steve. I know that's what she's going. Well, how do you open the canister and put it in one, and then fire it, and one, and then fire it? But yeah,
it's actually for like a repeating hand cannon. you just crank them out. Oh, that would be cool. Well, we should make that. Okay. There's clothes and boots. There's like some books in a language you're unsure of, and just general sundries, soap, and which is rather surprising to find soap.
Okay. We'll take some dirks and daggers for our crew.
All
Hey
right.
guys, got you some goodies.
Yeah. You probably have a couple of the crew like up top wandering around and doing some stuff as well.
Yeah.
So,
I
keep
still want them to put all the sails down and everything.
Sure. So you tell
If we can, I'll take this boat in tow when we're done.
right. You tell Stout Peter to like get the ship prepared to be towed away or something. It's a really big ship compared to you, so it'll be slow going, but you might be able to drag it somewhere and like into the. You just came out of the Barren Isles, so you might be able to put it into a harbor or something, or beach it if you want to use it later or whatever.
It'd probably be smarter to tow our ship with this one. But
There's enough crew on your ship if you want to. You could probably try to man this big rig. This big rig.
I like this one. Good feels on the Serenico.
Yeah, the Serenico's a special kind of ship, that one.
All right, moving to the back. Check out some of the other areas.
Okay, stairs going down there and there. These go back up on deck. There's a door here, and then there's 2 doors right there. You go into that one, and there's a table and 2 chairs. What look like a row of books, and then like a bunk with storage underneath it. Like a proper bed kind of thing.
So I'll check the books, looking for like a ship's log or something that might indicate what's going on, in case this is like a captain's quarters or something like that. And
All right.
then I'll check the bunks, the storage under the bunks.
All right, so you're digging around, and you don't see any like ship's log or anything. But while you're digging around, you find something that's got a bunch of handwritten notes in it, and one of them says, I'm just going to put it into chat. It says, the next day we ran near Hood's Island and there left the whaleboat. In the evening, the yawl was also sent away on a surveying cruise of some length. The weather now and during passage has continued as on the coast of Peru. A steady, gentle breeze of wind and gloomy sky. You're not sure where these places are. You've never heard of any of these locations. Like you read some more and you see oops. At one point they're talking about they went ashore after a dinner party to catch tortoises and reptiles, and they caught an abundance of them. Black lava rocks, large, disgusting, clumsy lizards. And then some drawings in like every once in a while there's a doodle of some type of creature, like these tortoises and these lizards and stuff.
Okay.
But that's about all you find in there is like writing utensils, books, some nice ruffly white shirts, very white, very ruffly.
I'd like to do intelligence check on those drawings of the tortoise. You said there was like some tortoises and what else? Like some
lizards. Some lizards.
All right. I mean, like just standard generic lizards and tortoises, or is it something maybe a little mystical in nature?
Go ahead and give me a check.
I will, because keep in mind, working in, both not just being on sea, but being in a tavern, and that's the pangolin, she hears stories.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. So, how'd we do?
Got a 10. Tortoises look like all the creatures flipping through look a little strange, like you haven't specifically seen these types, but other than that, they look like just normal animals that this person seems to have been very interested in.
Intriguing.
Other than that, I mean, not much in the way of anything of value aside from like the writing utensils and maybe the books. It's up to you if you want to take them.
Check out this room across the hall.
All right, that one is really small. You open it up and it looks like it's a storage locker, and it's got your best guess would be surveying equipment. Maybe this ship is some type of explorer.
Take note of that. Perhaps take that along if it's of any value.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you're not quite sure. You see a sextant and like a compass and a bunch of other stuff, but then there's a whole bunch of stuff that you're just like, I don't even know what you would do with this. Like there's a long stick and there's a wheel on the end of the stick, and there's a little thing on the side, and so it looks like if you were pushing it, it would go click, click, as rolling it along the ground.
Have we seen anything yet that indicated the name of the ship?
The Wind of the Hereafter is on the side of the ship.
Wind of the Hereafter. Okay. Wind of the Hereafter. Not the eight. Yeah, not the. Okay. That's not going to be the one.
The what? What are we looking for?
The HMS Beagle.
Aha! The mystery is solved. some of Darwin's entries.
Having a meta moment there. It's like when you say tortoises and lizards, strange lizards.
And the coast of Peru, yeah.
And the coast of Peru. I'm like, we're talking about the Beagle Voyage and Galapagos Islands.
Oh, you found me out.
He didn't just go to the Galapagos Islands. So HMS Beagle definitely had a lot more history to it than just those islands. But
these were from the middle of September 1835. They were on their way to the Galapagos Islands.
Yeah, that was
Good job sussing it out.
That's kind of cool.
Yep.
So.
But just in that cabin, and then across from it, like I said, storage of surveying gear. You're gonna go all the way in back and check that one out.
Yep.
All right, you open that door, and that's the like the food, dried food storage area.
Okay.
So there's barrels of pickles and jerky.
Yeah, the pickles and jerky. Oh my!
It's my standard. What's on the ship? What's in the ship?
All right, check out this last room here.
All right, you go into that one, and you open it up, and what just happened?
Oh, it's Jelly Gato!
Great! Hey, look, and there's a lizard head. We were just talking about lizard heads. Lizard heads. Hello, Jelly Gato! Thank you for the raid. Raid. Woohoo. Oh, and Chill Out Corner. Uh-huh. I thought you were playing Fallout 76.
Chill Out Corner been lurking.
He's slacking off again like a Chill Out Corner. So, the crew found this strange ship. Oh, Jelly, you totally missed the exciting stuff. I'm going to show you what. I'm going to back up the here, right here, like right here, right there. Jelly, look in the dice box and see who they were having a cannon battle with. All right, that one threw me off. I was like, what was that sound? This room, Gunner, is a very ornately decorated. Flower motifs and no, you're fine. Totally fine. What, you didn't see the other person that was firing those or piloting the ship? Oh, look. You see it all right there. What? Flower motifs, paintings, froofy curtains surrounding the bed. Lavender. Technically, nobody won. There's a whole.
Somebody sailed away out of control. That's why I'm calling that a win.
The steering wheel of the enemy ship was blasted to bits by Gunner's stormbow, and they lost turning control. Oh, right now this is the ship that they are on, the Serenico. This is a ship that they are inspecting that they found becalmed in the waters, and so they're going through to see what it is. So this room, it smells of flowers and spices, and everything is really well kept and clean.
Okay.
All right, let's get.
This room doesn't belong on a ship.
Women on a ship?
Who put this here?
Bad look.
I would never say that with Ned around.
Ned's fine with saying, "Oh, this is actually, again, had my dearly departed husband been a little better about his personal hygiene, he would have survived.
If only he had eaten those oranges you kept packing in his to-go bags.
Exactly. I told him, don't drink the water, just drink the rum.
Right.
Oh, my husband.
Chill out. I mixed a little bit of reality in with this ship. It turns out that this ship had a storage locker full of surveying gear. The other room just above where the players are right here had a bunch of books and journals talking about reptiles and tortoises, black lava rocks on the beach, things like that. Is it based on a true story?
I'm just glad that my college degree in ecology and evolution biology finally paid off, even if my school loan isn't.
All that school is worth something.
I just put it to use.
Yeah.
Yay me!
Yeah. So otherwise, on this level, nothing else really of interest.
Right, let's keep looking through the ship while we're here.
Okay. There is one lower deck that you haven't been to. You haven't found the captain's quarters. It must be up off the main deck, probably beneath the wheel. But there are stairs going down right here on the top part of that ship.
Okay. Let's head down there.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you head down, and this seems to be like the main. This seems to be like the main cargo hold of the ship. In the front, would be anchor chains, so not much interesting there. And then where you are right now, I don't know where that other map is, so I'm not going to dig around for it because it's getting late. I want to wrap this up maybe. But in the main cargo hold, there are numbers of dead, preserved animals. Reptiles, tortoises, lizards, snakes, bugs in like glass cases and stuff.
That's weird. Are these creatures that I would recognize? Are they odd?
They appear to be similar to some of those drawings and descriptions that you read in that journal. But other ones, some of them don't make any sense. There's like a red-skinned lizard with black diamonds on its back, and there's like a purple frog with big suction cup fingers, and it's about like this. Wait, can you see that? Well, you guys can see it. It's about like this big. I'd say about 2-3 feet tall. Towards the back, there's like a humanoid cat thing. You've seen it. You've seen a feline kid on the ship.
And we think these things are preserved or dead or...
You can go like check them out.
Yes.
All right. You start wandering around.
Particularly if we have a cat person on our ship, I would look at the cat person and be like, what is that?
Jellygato, thanks for the Prime subscription. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Yeah, there's a distinct smell. Turns out you never used yours. Well, thank you for giving it to me. There's a distinct smell to some of these things. A very acrid odor, not like death. Yeah, they all seem to be well preserved. So you call up, man, I forgot which character it is. I have to call up your feline kin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she comes up to the ship comes down, and she's like, "What is this place? Some disgusting menagerie of dead creatures?" And then she sees like one of her
I don't know what
people.
it seems like, but look at this.
Yeah, you show her that, and she's like, "What's happened?" So she starts inspecting this creature. She's like, "It's definitely, it's not from my tribe, but it's definitely one of my kind." Which means that this ship has been to our home. Remember, they live some strange, distant place that they had problems explaining how you get there to you. And so she's like appalled. She's like, "Are there more? Are there? We have to find them all and see what's going on."
Well, just keep looking.
All right, so she calls down like Mal, the former captain of the Serenico, and a couple of the other ones, and they're like digging through this whole cargo hold, and they find they find 5 humanoid like animal hybrids that they pull out of storage boxes and stuff. They're just tearing the place apart, and they're like, "This is absolutely disgusting. Who would do such a thing? Why would somebody do this? Why would they kill people just to stuff them full of straw?" They ripped some of the things apart, and they said that there was like straw inside. I don't understand. What horrible people.
Yeah, seems like some sort of exploration vessel.
This ship is strange, stranger than ours even.
Maybe it's like a museum ship they're collecting.
They kill creatures and people just to put them on display?
All these strange things have you seen?
What a horrible type of creature would build such a ship. It's my social commentary on humanity today. Then you hear from up above, like, "Repairs complete."
Well, Ned, what do we do with all this stuff? Do we take it with us?
I think that I think we could find some use for this. I mean, it's not doing any good here on this ship. Somebody may actually pay us a finder's fee, a reward for some of this information.
I'll say to our crew that those of their kind that are here, we can take them back when we return them home, and they can take them back.
Okay.
Means.
So are you gonna let them like bring the stuff, their species, onto the ship?
Well, my opinion is we're going to take this ship in tow for right now, so there would be no need to do that.
Okay.
I would say anything that's of high value. So anything of high value, or we would need immediate access to. So munitions, we should take on our ship with us, but everything else we can leave on it. So that way, if something happens and we have to drop, we have to drop the line to the ship, we at least have things that might be of use to us.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you, it takes basically the rest of the day to like haul stuff up, and then get it from their ship to yours, so that you have like all of what you see as the high value stuff on the Serenico.
These are the staterooms that you were talking about, right?
These two here, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would say we would probably overstock our provisions from this ship. Any other high value items we would take, and then the rest will leave on this ship and just take the ship in tow.
Okay, you want to check the captain's quarters?
Absolutely. Because we're trying to find a captain's log or something to see what's up.
Okay, so you go into the room beneath the captain's, beneath the wheel. Sorry, that you believe to be the captain's. Like the door is hard to open, and then you push it, and you're like, as like ash and dust comes flying out at you when you open it, and what you're looking at is a room that probably was the captain's quarters, but is just a blackened ruin. Everything inside is burned to a crisp, but just within this room.
Fireball.
Fireball goes around corners. Yeah, but that's what it looks like. It looks like a massive firestorm hit this room and completely burned it, but then like the outside of the door was fine. That's why you didn't think anything when you opened the door. But when you open the door, it's just like charcoal, ash.
Nothing in there that would indicate anything. Nothing remaining.
Nothing survived. Whatever
Bits and
happened.
pieces of. Okay.
A mysterious conflagration.
This is odd. Okay. Smell like fuel or anything, or
It does,
seem more like.
doesn't really. It smells like smoke mostly,
Yeah, okay.
but not no accelerant or anything.
Could have been magical fire. Who knows? Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on here. Is there anything else any other rooms to check out?
Not really.
No? Okay. That's odd. Well, we'll leave the wheel lashed. And I think we take it in tow
Okay.
and continue our journey.
Oops, missed one of the guys. Person overboard.
Because we can make a lot of money selling a ship.
Yeah. Sell it or start a fleet, a pirate fleet, or who knows. All right. So you're going to put this... The former captain of the Serenico is like, it should be fine. We'll be moving a little slow. But so you have lines attached to the front of the wind of the hereafter. And you are slowly dragging it. Are you gonna like hide it in a cove or something somewhere? What do you want to do with it?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Sure.
Okay. Give me a luck check for the pilot.
For the pilot? Okay.
Yeah.
So just a 1d20 plus 1, or...
Let's see what.
Well, the luck check just a d20.
Yeah, it's just a d20. You want to roll under.
Okay, so I'll just do a straight d20 for him.
Say roll under a 10. Oh, you got a 19. All right. All right.
Yeah, what was that when you were trying to hit?
Yeah, exactly. That's where it was. I was saving it up, Gunner. Saving it up.
Chill out. I thought you just said, oh, you gifted 3 months of tier 1 to... Oh, Debbie gifted 3 months to chill out. I'm confused. I got to read the whole thing next time.
Chill out. I think chill out just expired, so...
Oh, yeah. Debbie Snacks gifted 3 months of tier 1 to the chill out corner. Thank you so much, Snacks.
That way we can keep him... now that he's out of his lair, we can keep him out for a few months.
You can stay out of trouble by hanging out here with us.
Yeah, hang out with the real adults.
I'm going to have to do a daytime stream so you can be like awake and sober, chill out, so you can be on the stream.
Wait, there's real adults here?
Uh-uh.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
No.
Because of the unfortunate luck check that the pilot made, you find yourselves lost inside the barren isles when night falls. And since it's such a dangerous location to navigate, the best thing to do is simply stop for the night. which is exactly what we're going to do as well. We're going to stop
No.
right there for the night. You have the Wind of the Hereafter in tow behind the Serenico. No, you don't have to be awake or sober to play in games, actually. I was playing in a game, I think it was Bride of Cyclops, or maybe, I think it was Bride of Cyclops or Gen Con last year, and one of the people flat out fell asleep and never, like, right at their desk and never came back to the game. And I was like, well, they're done. I imagine they had gamed every ounce of energy that they had.
I bet I know exactly who it was. I know who it was. I know who. Oh my gosh, I know exactly. We'll have to talk offline about that. Because I say that he's someone who I've played with since then, and it actually he has narcolepsy, which when you're in a game with a lot of characters and it takes a while, I didn't blame the guy because I believe there are times where I was going.
Well, I don't.
Not with you, not in your game.
I never begrudge anyone's sleep because often I don't have enough. So if you have to get it in the middle of a game or whatever, whether it's a medical condition or not, by all means, have a nap. All right. Snacks, you got anything you want to chat about? Tell the audience.
Yes. If you're looking for a really tasty rum, and I will say, no, they don't give me free rum, but I'm telling you, Diplomatico, it's a distillery in Argentina. That's what I've been drinking tonight, so that's why Debbie's a little happy and festive at the moment. But if you want to follow me, you can follow me here on Twitch under Debbie Snacks. Starting tomorrow, I'll be playing Monsters of the Week with Brendan and that crew on Thursday nights. I think we start at either 9 or 10 p.m. Maybe it's 9 p.m. Every other Saturday night, not this week, you can find me at Homebrew Roleplay in the world of Cairn. It's a lot of fun. Really encourage you checking out a lot of the great content that Homebrew Roleplay does. We're kind of homebrewing this wonderful world of Cairn. And then every other Sunday, not this Sunday, is you can find me at TT2KB with the Vigilantes of Elandria. Hopefully, Christopher will make it this week with us. It's a blast. So Dustin over at TT2KB has written and runs those games here every Wednesday. And my own content has been kind of on hold just because things happen. Life happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you live in Texas. I think that's all I have to say. I live in Texas. That's all I have to say. But yeah.
Yep. All right, Jim. How was Spawn of Bride of Cyclops? Spawn of Cyclops Gun?
Spawn of Cyclops Con absolutely rocked. Super fun session with Ziggurat of the Mega Maiden, brought to you by Two Old Guys Games.
You can find that at 2oggames.com.
Awesome. Scroll up and find the link in the chat. Yeah, I don't really have anything else coming up. I'll be back here in 2 weeks and possibly running some stuff at GaryCon. Other than that, we'll see you here in 2.
All right. And I am GaryCon. That's a good question. I applied to stream something on their channel. I just have not got my full schedule laid out yet because work started back up, so I'm trying to juggle that in grad school and this and some other stuff. So I am Christopher, one of Two Old Guys at Two Old Guys Games, 2oggames.com. You can find us on Drive-Thru RPG, Goodman Games web store, and 2oggames.com. Oh, Drive-Thru, yeah. There's 3 places you can find us. I probably said them twice. I also, Monday, Wednesday, Friday from noon to 2 Central, am doing weekly one-page adventures here on All the RPGs where I start from scratch, make a map, and then write up the encounters and everything, and then lay it out in InDesign so that at the end of the week I have a PDF. Now, subscribers get that free. Everyone else who is interested can watch the stream and buy in through one of those things that just popped up in chat. Also, You're nearing 10k channel points. Legendary gear. Not if somebody else beats it to you, because there's only one per day. So, subscribers get the weekly adventures free. The first one was The Cult of Entropic Inevitability. The second one was The Island of Nek Evadere. And this week is a weird vertical map that's like a mountain, that's like a city on ledges on the side of a mountain. It's coming along really well. There's definitely like caste stratification and socioeconomic issues. There's always something attached to real life that shows up in them. You are a sub now, so if you're on our Discord and you have, yes, the Dwarven, Steve Door's been there, the Dwarven Open Concept Mountain retreat. If you go to our Discord and you're a subscriber, there will be a channel there called Twitch Subs. What is Avast telling me? Oh, piss off. 5 ways to avoid COVID vaccine scams. What is a Twitchable and why am I one? A Twitchable is people that show up on this stream. So you're either a Twitch sub or a Twitchable. And so the Twitch subs channel on the Discord is where people that subscribe can talk to and ask questions of or whatever people that are on the stream, including me, which you can do anyway. It's my Discord server. All right, Bert, I will get that. Squared away. Yeah, it's possible to be both. You can be a subscriber and also be on the stream. We've gamed together, so you've shown up. Chill out on like DM prep and other stuff. Tomorrow night on Goodman Games Official is the flip side of this whole crazy pirate thing we do called the Swashbucklers. And they're probably going to have some crazy adventures come up too. Who knows? Yes, that one time you robbed the Chinese takeaway place by accidentally not giving them money and then not calling you back to get it. Stop talking about that. Chill out. Stop. Quiet. They're going to come find you, man. Try it. It's coming after you. All right. Let's raid. I say we raid Woject because he's only got 2 people right now. Let's take our whole party over to Woject. Raid Woject. It happened again. Like the luckiest Irish bastard in the world. India. All right, Bert, remind me, I will get you squared away on Discord. I'll pop Discord open right now and try to figure out what that is. What I'll have to do, I think, is just pull I'll pull a list of the subscribers and then make sure that on the Discord, because it doesn't always work for everybody. No, it's totally fine, Great Babe. I'm glad you got here. Definitely watch the VOD on this one because we did ship-to-ship canon warfare earlier, based on rules of engagements from Two Old Guys Games. Who wrote that? Silly. In 1 second. That was the longest 10 seconds ever. That's one of those Microsoft 10 seconds. Like 10 seconds and 3 minutes later, it's at 5 seconds. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in, watching, and engaging, and all that. And we'll see you all soon.
Thanks, Chris.
Hey, Dad.
Hit the raid. Hit the raid button. I think I have like 400 too many windows open. Oh, no, it went. There we go. I can...